Hey guys, it's Chloe, and today I am here with another new video, and today I'm here with a book haul. So I'm going to try and quickly film this video for 3 reasons. The first one being my phone is dying. The second one being I've had my contacts in for a long time and they're starting to itch. And the third one being I bought a bath bomb today and I want to go use it. Okay, so it's been a little bit since I've done a book haul, but I've acquired some books over the past few months, however long it's been since my last book haul, like a month or 2 months, and I want to share them with you guys today. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So the first book was one of my most anticipated releases of 2015. 99% sure I didn't haul this book, but it is The Defcode by Lindsay Cummings, and this is only the dust jacket because I'm letting somebody borrow this book. But I've already read this book. I loved it. 5 out of 5 stars. She left it open for a third book. That's all I'm going to say, is she left it open for a third book, is what I think. The next book I have is Before I Fall by Lauren Oliver. This is a contemporary book, and I have never read a Lauren Oliver book, but I've heard her writing is really good. And when I saw this, I was like, well, that's a popular book that I want to read, and I don't own enough contemporaries, so I'm gonna get it. The next book I picked up at the used bookstore is actually pretty popular in BookTube, and I was surprised to see it. And it is 100 Sideways Miles by Andrew Smith. I've never read an Andrew Smith book before. I don't own one. I've never read one. I really want to read Winger, but they didn't have that. And they had this one, and I've heard Jesse the Reader talk about this a lot, so I'm really excited to read it. I believe it's a contemporary. I think Andrew Smith only writes contemporary, but we'll find out. I'm excited to read it. The next book I got is a big book, but I'm really excited to read it because I have read this author's other book, well, one of his other books, but it is Wonderstruck by Brian Selznick, and God, this is a big book. I read The Invention of Hugo Cabret, and I've heard Jesse the Reader talk about Brian Selznick a lot on his channel, and I loved The Invention of Hugo Cabret. I love the movie, and his books are just so easy to get through because they're mainly pictures and story, so I'm really excited to read this. I could probably read this in a day like I did with Invention of Hugo Cabret, but I'm really excited to read this, and it'll help me beef up my Goodreads challenge. The next book I got is a book I already own, surprise surprise, and it is If I Stay by Gail Forman, and I do already own this book, but I own the older cover edition, and I wanted this one to match where she went, so I got it. It has it's an ex-library book, which I hate, but it's got like a few markings on it, but for the most part, I don't care right now. I don't care. And the next book I got was also a 2015 anticipated release. It was also a May release, and it is Dangerous Deception by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll, the second book in the Dangerous Creatures. I think it's going to be a trilogy. I've read this book, and I'm 99.9% sure it will be a trilogy. So the Dangerous Creatures series is the spin-off series of Beautiful Creatures. So if you want to get into this series, you should read Beautiful Creatures first to help understand it a lot better. This is a really confusing series, and a lot of people aren't a big fan of it, but I happen to be. And I do love the series, and I'm excited to see where it goes. And the last book I got is an ebook, and it was a July release that I actually just got today. And it is The Sears Spread, also by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll. And this is the second book in the Beautiful Creatures Untold Stories series. Now, I thought this series was going to be all about Macon and, I don't remember her name, but Ethan's mom. And it's not. They're just different untold stories, and one of them happened to be Macon and the mom. And now this one is about Ama. It's Ama. And I'm really excited to read it. I haven't started it yet, but I will be soon. So guys, that is it for this quick collective book haul. I promise a bookshelf tour is coming soon. A lot of the new books that I haven't stuck like the post-it notes on the ones that I haven't read yet, so I still need to do that. I need to clean up around my bookshelf, and I need to make sure I like everything on it. So guys, that is it for this video today, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!